Hi, this is Harika studying BTech final year CSC from Ishtam Engineering College. Today I am going to explain my project and my team is S. Lavanya, B. Neelma and K. Leela. My project title is Consciousness of Government Medical Facilities in Hospitals Using Data Mining. Now coming to the abstract, people are unaware of government medical facilities provided by the government or the process of approaching their eligible schemes. There are cases where people get tired of contacting the incorrect medical facilities for which they are ineligible and leave it aside. To overcome these situations, we develop a mobile applications that provides awareness to the public about the government medical facilities. In our application, user can search the nearby hospitals and the hospitals along with the medical facilities like availability of doctors with their timings, facilities of scannings, x-rays, etc. And in an emergency need, we also provide the information regards medical shops, blood banks information to their current location, and we also provide the facility to provide their unused medicine which they left over their home to the needy poor people through the trust. And this is my abstract, and the next part will be continued by team member Neelma.
Myself Nilma, I am going to explain the existing system, proposed system and requirements in our project. In existing system, people search the hospitals manually for their medical facilities, hospitals related to their disease and government schemes which are applicable in that hospital. But it takes lots of time to the people, but they did not get the clear information about it. Due to the unawareness of the government schemes, people are not utilize the medical services provided by the government. Now coming to proposed system. In proposed system, we are providing a solution to the people. They can search the medical facilities, government schemes, list of hospitals based on their diagnosis nearer to the current location. We provide the user nearby blood banks, medical stores information for their emergency need. Here we have software and hardware requirements. In software requirements, OS as Windows 10 and Android as Android Studios, database as MySQL, and also we are using cloud as Google Cloud Platform. Now coming to hardware requirements, we are using i3 processor and RAM required in minimum 4 GB and hard disk minimum 2 GB. The next part will be continued by Lavanya.
Myself Lavanya, I am going to explain about the algorithms used in our project. We have used two algorithms. One is Bellman-Ford's algorithm and the other is Dijkstra's algorithm. While coming to Bellman-Ford's algorithm, it is a single shortest path algorithm. It follows a dynamic strategy. It says try all the possible solutions and pick up the best. The cost by using this algorithm, the cost will be minimized while building a network. In our project, we used this algorithm in finding the nearest hospitals or pharmacies to find the nearest place. The user can search the nearest hospital from his current location. By using this algorithm shows what are the nearest hospitals available to the user from his current location. The user can select the nearest hospital to him and he can reach to the hospital. By this, the user can save his time and also his energy in searching the hospitals. We also use it in searching pharmacies and also blood banks in the user need. Well, coming to Dijkstra's algorithm, it is a greedy algorithm. This is used to find the shortest path. For example, it is used in road networks and Google Maps, etc. By using this algorithm, the user can go from his current location to the destination in the shortest possible way. By using this algorithm, the user can view the directions to how to reach the destination. This algorithm is used in our project to provide the directions how the user can reach the hospital or a pharmacy or any blood banks. This algorithm provides the directions how to move to the desired place. It is useful if a person is unaware of how to reach the hospital. By viewing the direction, he can reach easily to the destination place. Difference between both the Dijkstra's and Bellman-Ford's algorithm in our project is, while coming to Bellman-Ford's, it gives the what are the nearest places available to the user, and while coming to Dijkstra's, it shows the direction how to move to the destination. And the next part will be continued by the Leela.
Myself Leela, I am going to explain about architecture. In our architecture, the existing one user 5 modules. They are hospital, ambulance and medical stores, blood banks and trust organizations. We have 3 datasets to retrieve the data from the cloud. The user can search the required data through the internet from the cloud. Hospitals gives the user required information. Pharmacies gives the medical stores information. In blood banks, the emergency need of blood is required. In trust organizations, when the unused medicine is provided by the user. We have an emergency button. In case of any emergency, the victim can use the emergency button which sends the information through the ambulance. Coming to the use case, user can search the nearby hospitals and view the specialties, view the medical facilities and government schemes which are available in that hospital. Any emergency need, the ambulance can get the any information. Search the nearby hospitals, donate the blood and view the availability of blood required. Get the blood campaigns through the blood banks. Search the nearby medical stores. Buying a medicine by the searching, checking the availability of discounts or coupons through the pharmacies, providing the unused medicines through the trust organizations.
This is my project named Aapat Seva. First, the user can register into our app. After signing, when the user click on the home button, nearby hospitals, nearby blood banks, nearby pharmacies will appear. When the user click on the particular hospital, that the hospital information, address, hours of operations and the doctor availability, specialists available in that particular hospitals and what are the facilities available in that hospitals will appear. And if any blood campaigns are conducted in that hospital will be updated in our hand. When the user click on the nearby blood bank, this is the blood bank information, this is the name of the blood bank, address, availability of blood, how much blood available in that blood bank will be shown here. And this is the blood camps banners, and this is the register option. If the user registered on that particular blood bank, if any blood campaigns are conducted, the user can get notified by that blood bank. This is the certificate. This is the certificates for blood bank. And when the user click on that pharmacy, this is the pharmacy name, pharmacy address, in which timings that pharmacies will be open, and this is the offers, coupons and reviews. If the user click on the hospital list, if I select the Visakhapatnam, the available hospitals in Visakhapatnam will be shown. Insurance schemes, these are the insurance schemes available. And this is the unused medicine. If the user willing to donate their unnecessary medicine, he or she can just enter the name, address, and the medicine information. He can just send information button. He can just click on the send information button. The trust people will come and collect that medicine and donate to the needy people. This is the toll free number, helpline, and this is the share option. The share option is used to share our app through social media. This is the logout option. Thank you. Special thanks to my guide KV Lakshmi ma'am, HOD, and the beloved principal and the department faculty. Thank you for giving this opportunity.